All right, well, legendary radio DJ Richard Blade getting a star on the Walk of Fame. So exciting, but there's also more than a Hollywood honor for him. He's with us this morning to tell us why. First off, congratulations on getting this star.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it.
That's so exciting. So this is going to bring back a lot of great memories. You've been around for decades. I mean, tell me a little bit about, what your experience was like. I mean, back in the 80s and, 40 years later, that music's still popular?
It surprised me when it first came out, the music of Duran and Depeche and The Cure and groups like that. I thought, this is really fun music, but I didn't think it would last. And today it's almost as popular or more popular than it's ever been, which is kind of crazy. And to me, there's two important decades for music, the 60s and now the 80s. You look at bands like the Beatles and the Stones and the Who, they don't go away and they'll never go away. And I've got a feeling that Duran and The Cure and Depeche will never go away.
Oh, absolutely. And social media definitely helps with TikTok. And then you get these songs put on movies and kids get to learn about them later.
Right.
And, it gets big again. But you're from Bristol, England.
That's right.
And you have become a SoCal icon. How does that even happen?
It's kind of weird because Bristol's a fairly big city, but then I moved to this little seaside town called Torquay, which is maybe 50,000 people, and kind of no one ever leaves there. But I decided I wanted to come to America, and I think I became an icon, if you call it that.
Oh, absolutely. You're getting a star.
Well, I think it's because I never lost the fanboy in me.
That's cool.
So when I meet, I got an email from Morrissey this morning.
Yeah.
An email from Morrissey. I mean, that just blew me away. I'm going to print that out and frame it.
Right.
Because I've never lost that fanboy, and I think that's why people relate.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, it is important, and you probably know them, more than just an artist. You get to know them, on a personal level.
Right.
And you've been more than a DJ. As we mentioned, he's been in TV shows, movies, and you have personal relationships with these people along the way. And we do have a few messages from some of your famous friends.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Congratulations from all of OMD. We thank you for everything you've done for us. It's richly deserved.
You have brought music to so many people who have been educated and taken on a journey with you. Brilliant. And all the bands you've supported over the years, I've got to say thank you. We certainly do. So it's very richly deserved. You are a star and you've got a star.
Congratulations, Richard, on your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You're an 80s legend. And how you feel?
Hello, Richard. Congratulations on getting your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Well done.
We are here to congratulate you on the fabulous achievement of getting the Richard Blade star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Amazing! Yay! You are loved.
Wow.
So, I mean, looking at that video, what does that mean to you?
It means I feel like I'm on This Is My Life right now.
Right, yeah.
But it blows me away because, when I first started playing Duran Duran and Depeche Mode and OMD and Boy George, I had no idea I'd become friends with them. And when that happens, it just turns your world upside down, because I still love to put on the album Rio and listen to The Chauffeur and go, wow, what a track, or But Not Tonight from Depeche Mode. And then when you chat to the guys that sing it and write it, it just makes you go, how on earth did I get into this place? You get the imposter syndrome. You don't deserve it.
Well, I think you do deserve it. And, over the years, people would ask you to tell them stories that they heard you mention on your radio shows. You eventually led to writing your first book. It was followed by several more, including your latest novel. That one's coming out. What's that one?
Right. Well, I actually brought a copy of it for you.
Okay. Oh,
in fact,
awesome.
it's a preview because it doesn't come out for 2 more days.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you that. It's called
very cool.
Slapton Sands. And I grew up, as I said, in the south of England on the coast.
Okay.
And America had trained there for D-Day. And 749 Americans were killed fighting the Germans on British soil on April the 28th, 6 weeks before D-Day. And it was hushed up.
Wow.
But it was never uncovered for 40 years. And they died heroes, and they were called the Forgotten Dead because they weren't memorized, they memorialized. So I wrote that book about them, but I've made it fictionalized. I've worked in a love story, so it's kind of like Titanic.
Okay,
versus
I'll check it out.
You'll love it.
We do veterans' voices. It's crazy to think it's been 80 years since D-Day.
Oh, crazy.
But also, who will be alongside you? You're getting your star on Thursday, is that right?
That's right.
Okay, so
11 in the morning
Okay.
on Vine Street. I had to make a list because we got so many people.
You're that popular.
I got a list here. Going to have all the old KROQ crew going to be there.
Fun.
Swedish Eagle, Doug the Slug, Kevin from Kevin and Bean, Katie Manor, Wayne Jobson. We've got Jimmy Kimmel, who's going to be hosting the event.
Amazing.
Also, Dave Wakelin from the English Beat, John Easdale from Dramarama, Roy Hay from Culture Club, Johnny Vados from Oingo Boingo, Will Wheaton from Star Trek The Next Generation, Michael Rosenbaum from Guardians of the Galaxy and Smallville, Jimmy Jam.
So you have some friends.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Jam, I mean, one of the biggest producers and artists in the world, and a huge artist who I'm not allowed to say until tomorrow.
There's a tease right there.
But
Well, hey,
massive.
Richard, congratulations on
Chris,
everything.
thank you so much
Amazing
for having
career,
me.
and you still got the drive and the energy, so keep it up. And
I love it.
I always love watching you and hearing you, so appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Congrats. All right, so for more information on Richard Blade and his latest novel, you can head on over to our website, kcalnews.com, and click Scene on TV. Rudabeh?